My mother brought my abusive ex to my wedding and tried to ruin everything. After I graduated college, I met and began dating my ex, Brady. Brady was a textbook abuser. She was controlling, narcissistic, loved to scream at and insult me and generally just made my life a living hell. My mother, however, thought Brady was the perfect woman for me, so she was extremely upset when I finally found the strength to break up with Brady and cut contact with her. I think she saw a lot of herself in Brady, since both of them are narcissists who love being in control of other people. I started going to a support group for abuse victims, which is where I met Kaylee. She was everything Brady wasn't: kind, supportive and way more attractive. So naturally my mother immediately disliked her and decided that she wasn't good enough for me. She tried to sabotage our relationship a few times before Kaylee finally convinced me to put an end to it. I told my mother that either she accepted that Kaylee and I were together or I would cut her out of my life, something that she couldn't stand because again, she's a controlling narcissist. She finally backed off, and about 7 months ago I asked Kaylee to marry me. My parents separated when I went off to college and each have remarried since then, so I sent both of them an invitation and A+1 so I could meet their spouses. Well, the wedding day arrives and my dad's there with his new wife, a lovely woman by the way, and they're both present for the ceremony and the reception. Towards the end of the night I'm starting to think my mother just isn't coming when my brother and Kaylee's maid of honor come running up to me in a panic and tell me my mother didn't bring her husband. She brought Brady. I felt like screaming. This was supposed to be the best day of my life, and my mother decides to bring my abusive ex as her +1? Kaylee figures out what's happening and helps calm me down as my mother and Brady walk over to us. I ask my mother what the hell she was thinking and she gives a speech about how Kaylee isn't the right woman for me, Brady is, and that she's here to make sure things work out the way they were meant to. That was when I noticed Brady was wearing a white dress of her own and was looking extremely smug. I told my mother that I wasn't going to marry Brady, I never loved Brady, and that after tonight I'm never speaking to either of them again. Both of them absolutely exploded, screaming and ranting that everything was fine until I ruined things and met my wife, that she wasn't good enough for me and that I should be grateful to Brady for forgiving me. I got my groomsmen and Kaylee's bridesmaids to throw them out and took my wife back to the party. Sometime later I heard police sirens, so I guess Brady and my mother had stuck around and tried to do something. No idea what, and frankly, I don't really care. Both of them are dead to me and I'd much rather spend my time planning my future with my beautiful wife. Kaylee is a Reddit gremlin, so she convinced me to post my story here. Love you, babe. Edit. Thank you all for the kind words. I won't be posting an update, but I did want to clean up some spelling mistakes and express my gratitude for your support. For anyone stuck in an abusive relationship, you are loved, you deserve so much better, and there are people out there who are willing to help. All you need to do is take that first step.